Hi viewers, welcome back to the Stutter Molly. I hope you are all having a good weekend. Um, this past week, I'm gonna something happened which, for the first time in my life, that has never really happened before to me. On Thursday, I have a class, my public speaking class, and I gave a speech. I was reading a book, the Redeeming Blood novel. Our objective was to read dialogue, and at home I practiced reading it, so I knew where I had to read and how much time I have, because I am given extra time due to my stuttering. At the beginning of the year, I talked to my teacher, and she understood, and we had an agreement that I would be given extra time. Okay. After I gave my speech, she said to me that she told the class that I was an inspiration to that I'm an inspiration to the whole class, because I'm able to overcome my nervousness and be able to speak in front of a whole class, and I'm able to talk even though I stutter and not be affected by it, like not be so judgmental of what other people think. After the class gave their opinions on how I did, which were all good, I got the paper back, and it said I got a C plus, and I was like, okay, that's all right. C plus is okay, but it said after it, I gave you a C because what is it? It said something along on the line is, I can only give you a C and you know why. And I'm like, no, I don't. Why can I only get a C? So after class, I talked to her. I'm like, Professor, how can I get a B? That's a simple question. How can I get a B? She's like, because of your stuttering problem, I can't give you a B. And I was like, what? I said, no, really, how can I get a B? She's like, it would be fair to the rest of the class if I gave you a B. And I'm like, I had good eye contact, I had good posture. I know I stutter, but I can't help that. And she's like, for me to be able to give you a B or even an A, you would have to stop stuttering. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I can't just turn it off. I know those two who I am speaking who have a stuttering problem, wish there was a, turn off your stuttering, but we all know that can't happen. So she said, I hope you understand. And at first I was like, yeah, I do, because I didn't know what to say. I left that classroom like in awe. Like, this has never happened to me. Yes, I have been teased. Yes, I have been taunted. Yes, I have been made fun of. But I've never been told I can't get a grade because of my speech. So the first thing I did was I called my mom. I called my mom because she understands what I'm going through, because she too had a speech problem growing up. And I told her, I'm like, Mom, do you think this is right? She's like, no, I don't think it's right. I think you should talk to your disabilities teacher or something. And I'm like, you know what, I don't want to have conflict. I'm the kind of person that kind of doesn't like conflict. I like to not start conflict. But I posted it on Stutter so what thread on Facebook. It's a group started by this guy who has a speech problem, and I posted it, and I had a lot of feedback saying I should tell the dean, tell someone, anyone, because it's not fair. So the more that I think about it, the more I think they're right. I would, if you're watching this and if you have a speech problem, or even if you don't have a speech problem, I want to hear your comments. Comment, message me. I want to hear what you think, because I'm really interested. I'm interested what you think about this, and what would you do in this situation. Also, if any of you have had situations like this in the past, I would like to know how too. So either comment, video, post, or something, anything. I would really like to know. And also, before I end, something I always do, something kind of like an inspirational quote. As everyone knows, my favorite quote from the King's Speech: I have a voice. I do have a voice, and my voice is I am mad, kind of upset. But hopefully I can get this resolved, and I can, and if the end result is I can only get a C, I'm still going to aim for a B. I'm going to keep trying. I'm not going to give up. So, hope you guys have a good week, and keep on talking. You all have a voice. I have a voice, and you have a voice. So, I'll keep talking, and I will see you next Saturday. Have a good week, everyone.